Why, hello there. It's been a while. Welcome. I love this mug. So, Christmas has come and gone. I've been a little bit radio silent lately. It's been busy. We're just going to get right into it. I got laid off from my main job. I planned for this. It's part of the reason I started this company while working there. Business, company, whatever you want to call it. And they laid me off a couple days before Christmas. Classic. Just remember, you are always expendable. No matter how long you've been at a company, no matter how important you think you are to them, when their bottom line hits or they need a fall guy, you're going to be that person. And I've been that person multiple times. So it ain't nothing new. Don't feel sorry for me. But I am going to be doing this more full time. But I do want to write and direct some movies. I got a Blasphemy documentary on the way, which is a band from out here. And so stay tuned for that. I might get back into personal training. I might be more active on my thrash lifting page. And I also want to start a video game channel. So keep an eye on all that in the new year. That being said, Christmas was wonderful. I'm just going to do a quick recap here. Took the girlfriend, Morgan, down to meet the family over in Medicine Hat in Calgary. It was actually really nice. It was like plus 10 the whole time, which I haven't seen. Went to the gym a lot, wore shorts, drank, and smoked a lot of stuff. And I'm back. And I'm officially done my job. They paid me out for the 2 weeks. Fucking severance pay, holiday pay, all that crap. So, and yeah, everything's coming up in Millhouse. So, gonna be moving forward and doing more comic stuff, hopefully. But I've been actually sidetracked with a couple different purchases. So first off, I went to Calgary, but before I even went there, my buddy told me there was a girl out there who was actually friends with my buddy Dan and gave him a bunch of expensive things when her dad passed away a couple years ago, RIP. And I went there to check out a comic collection, and the comic collection was mostly crap. A lot of Archies, like boxes and boxes of Archies and like war stuff, like Sergeant Rock and all that crap and some Western stuff. There's very little Marvel. I took kind of the good stuff out. Now there's nothing real crazy. I have a video coming up where you'll see me go through pretty much everything I bought. And she did have some horror books that I wish I would have kind of picked up, but I already had these other boxes, as you're going to see, so it was already kind of like a lot of stuff to deal with and a lot of shipping. And it's kind of hard when you're not driving, I'm not in control, I'm giving people gas money, paying for Ubers, you know, it's kind of annoying. So, and then she said that her husband had TMNT 1, 2, and 3 all first print, so I was like ready, like I had like, you know, I would have paid what they're worth, and I told her. And she looked for them, couldn't find them, and then it was really weird. Messaged her back. She messaged me, hey, you know, thanks for looking at everything. I'm like, no problem. And then I'm like, a week later, I'm like, hey, we'll be back in Calgary soon. Because that was the plan. I was going to go back there and take another look at things, and no response. Again, I'm like, hey, I'm in Calgary. No response. So, I don't know. People are weird. Maybe she didn't like, I don't know. Who knows? I ain't trying to get into people's genome and figure out why they do the things they do. Anyways, so let's take a look at that quick.
So the other day I went to check out a comic book collection. The comic books were mostly crap. I picked out a couple good ones. That's a reprint. Mystique cameo. And then kind of cool. Nothing real crazy. But then she said she had some SNES games, and these were just really, really minty. Apart from that, I don't know who chopped out the barcode, but it sucks. But yeah, the rest of these are very, very nice. I don't really know much about grading, but I'm either going to get them graded with CGC or Wata.
I'll do it.
You're grabbing my Secret of Mana. It's pretty dang nice. So I'm going to get those graded. But the crazy one was TurboGrafx 16. There's a TurboGrafx 16 in box, 4 controllers, a turbo stick, and a turbo booster. Splatterhouse. That's pretty cool. Awesome. And all these are worth like $150 each. Dragon Curse, Dungeon Explorer, Legendary Axe, Utopia, Silent Debuggers, and everyone's favorite little tyke Bonk with his big ass head and fucking thinks he's all smart, but he's really just a little dummy. And then we got some little crud that package in with the TurboGrafx. So if you know anyone looking for that, hit me up. And then we also got Legend of Zelda Minish Cap and Final Fantasy Tactics. But we don't have the carts in. So I might buy the cart to go with this. If anyone has one, let me know. And then we got some role-playing games. Kind of cool. Old school D&D stuff. I don't know. Well, it's not D&D, it's a different company. And look, there's even all the old... this whole thing is just their writings. Mm-hmm. What's going on? There's like novels in here. Look at that. Real nerd stuff. I saw a penis on the back of one of these. See? There's a penis on it. That's fact. Yeah. And then, this extra box isn't worth as much. But some of my favorite games ever. That's awesome. The other night. One of the best games ever. And then all the Baldur's Gates. These are all like really nice boxes too. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Collector's Edition. Warcraft 2 and StarCraft. StarCraft and expansions. Pretty tight. So if you want any of this crap, hit me up before it goes on eBay. Because then you gotta pay eBay fees. You know any gaming nerds? I'll let you boy.
Wow. Magical. Wonderful. So as you can see, the TurboGrafx stuff was pretty awesome. I've been going through that stuff, taking pictures right now. I joined a couple of these groups. I've been looking at stuff. I'm going to have a whole different video on my love affair with Facebook groups coming up. But yeah, and then the Link to the Past with the UPC chopped out, man, Nintendo Power, you guys screwed over a whole generation. Well, it is what it is on that, but I guess I'm into video game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love comic books, but at the end of the day, I'm probably as much into, if not more, into video games. I spend way more time playing video games than I do reading comic books, always have. And yeah, you know, I know a lot about video games, and the video game rabbit hole is just as deep as comics, and it's getting to the point where it's like, you know, video games, I think, are more well known for being valuable, but comic books too. There's a lot of crap video games too, but I don't know. There's nostalgia, and I love them both. So I am going to be collecting them when I can find them, but usually people are asking astronomical prices, and you know, I'm going to get the SNES stuff graded. I'm not a big believer in graded video games, but they do command more money, and this is a business at the end of the day. So stay tuned for that, and if you're interested in any of this stuff, hit me up. I'm probably going to try and move the TurboGrafx stuff as a lot. Oh, and I didn't even get into this. The PC games, almost all of them are empty or missing stuff, so kind of sad. I think 3 of them were complete, and the one that's really weird is the Planescape Torment, which is one of my favorite games ever. It's just a bunch of, it's like this thick of just printed white text. Like, I don't know, I think it's text from the game, but it's also got item descriptions. It's really weird. Maybe I'll get a video of that. And yeah, the D&D books are kind of cool, and the Rollmaster books. And I don't know, I'll get into all that later with these groups. But anyways, I've been laid off. I do collect video game stuff too, if you know anyone. And hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy Hanukkah and all that jazz. And welcome to the new year 2024. Set some actual goals that you're actually going to achieve. And onward and upwards. We'll see. Maybe I After Effects myself through the roof, or maybe I just stood here. That's for you to know and me to find out.